One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, squaring off with another team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Memphis Tigers offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. To pick up a 1st down. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Gives it on the option. Running to Green. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Memphis! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Rice's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going,
there he goes. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. There was running room there, but he needed another step or 2 to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Thompson.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Looking for his man. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Memphis will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead punt.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. You could win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long has it been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's cross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to bowl his way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown and now get nothing.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Running into the open space. Into the secondary on the right. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Hands it off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Touchdown, Rice. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Lewis to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the ground with the counter. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option, the give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Quarterback keeps it. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The give is to Smith. Oh, better look out!
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Takes the easy completion. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's crossed. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Hand off from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Barnett. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Turner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Toss to the outside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It is good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. That's caught. It's fault. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Owls come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. There's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking down the middle. Connection to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Gain of 4. Brings up 4th down.
Memphis will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, on that 3rd down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the 1st.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's crossed. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They'll try the right side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the 1st down.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think a lot of people wonder why you don't throw more slant routes. It's just that nowadays wide receivers are so big, so thick. You throw it to them, the DBs can't go through their bodies to get them, and most of the time you get positive yards like you do right here.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Lewis wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football game.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Memphis. Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Turner. Still running at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. It's a draw.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Lewis to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's crossed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Here comes the heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
A loss of
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Lewis wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll run it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
They'll run it from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's crossed. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Touchdown, Memphis! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it over the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Calls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.